Hey everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. With this video, we're going to look at an upcoming, not-yet-released campaign book adventure, Dragon Relics, designed by JVC Parry for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This preview video has been sponsored by the designer. Dragon Relics is coming to the DM's Guild in July and features a full 100-page, level 1 through 12 campaign by the designer of Call from the Deep, which I rated as my #1 favorite product on the DM's Guild in 2019. Dragon Relics takes several of Parry's previously released adventures and combines them into a single epic campaign that utilizes many of the best themes and ideas from Tyranny of Dragons, Tomb of Annihilation, and Storm King's Thunder. The adventure begins with a cloud giant castle crash landing in the Anarok Desert near the players, where they can rescue the badly wounded cloud giant king. Hrungnir explains that an ancient blue dragon, Raziel, has returned and begun hunting down his hated enemies, the Cloud Giants. A vengeful ancient blue dragon running around is bad news for everyone, so our adventurers are tasked with recovering weapons and artifacts made from the bones of an ancient bronze dragon who once defeated Raziel. The bulk of the campaign revolves around this grand fetch quest in the desert and icy region, and features a welcome variety of events and themes, including hex crawling through a jungle to survive a death trap dungeon, and socializing with a complex tangle of duplicitous NPCs to uncover a murderer. Dragon Relics features the professional layout, editing, and artwork I've come to expect from the designer, including a hex map of the Anarok Desert and full-color grid battle maps for all major dungeon excursions. Let's briefly go over each of the 7 chapters of the campaign. In Chapter 1, players are drawn into the desert to explore the crashed Cloud Giant Palace and learn about the return of the dragon from the Cloud Giant King, who acts as their primary quest-giving NPC throughout the campaign. While the king recovers, he'll update the players on 4 different ancient relics they'll need to hunt down, starting with the Arrow of Blue Dragon Slaying. Chapter 2 is half overland travel and half dungeon crawl as the party travels north through the 3 regions of the desert, ending in the High Ice region, where a temperamental frost giant leading a bunch of orcs layers in a shipwrecked stone ship on the ice. Chapters 3 and 4 can be tackled in any order to gather the next 2 relics, and thankfully Hrungnir gets his floating palace working again so the players can enjoy a faster means of travel as they reach 5th level. These 2 chapters are polar opposites. Chapter 3 is based on the adventure Blood at the Auction. The artifact is up for auction at a dwarven citadel, but the NPC the players need to work with is murdered, creating a delightfully fun social mystery as players uncover the truths and motivations behind the various players, including Zentarum agents and thieves, disguised Rakshasas and night hags, and a charmingly undisguised vampire. Chapter 4 is based on the adventure Beneath the Sands, which distills Tomb of Annihilation into a single excursion. The party delves into a ruined city to uncover a magically preserved subterranean jungle with its own mini hex-crawling rules and encounters with dinosaurs and dino-riding lizard folk. The jungle includes multiple areas and boss fights, ending in a dungeon filled with deadly traps. Chapter 5 features a retaliation from Raziel, who has taken notice of the players and sent a weaker clone to attack them, and the party gets to witness the power of their dragon relics firsthand. In Chapter 6, the party must steal the 4th and final relic from a fortress belonging to a theocratic group of tier extremists, turning paladins, priests, and angels into guards and enemies. This chapter is based on the adventure The Theocracy, which I reviewed 2 years ago, proclaiming it a highly thematic heist adventure for Tier 3 parties. With all 4 relics in hand, the party travels to Raziel's lair in the desert to take him out once and for all in the final chapter, which includes a multi-part boss battle and dungeon crawl. The product also includes the Anarok Gazetteer, a 9-page resource for fleshing out the region, including cities, mines, and other points of interest, along with another 6 pages of detailed random encounters for all 3 subregions. Rounding out the appendices are a list of monsters found outside the monster manual, such as Dragon Claws from Tyranny of Dragons and Commodons from Tomb of Annihilation, as well as a few unique stat blocks, some magic items, and some new feats and sub-races appropriate to the desert setting. I am really looking forward to Dragon Relics. JVC Parry is one of my favorite designers on the DM's Guild, with a firm grasp on balancing the social, exploration, and combat pillars of D&D. Dragon Relics looks like a fun remix of several published campaign books and DM's Guild adventures, presented in an intuitive, easy-to-read format. Dragon Relics will be launching early July 2020 on the DM's Guild. Thanks for watching.